Okay, this looks confusing, but it's not really that much. You have these two functions. F of x equals 5x to the third power minus 4x to the second power minus 6x. G of x is equal to 7x to the second minus 7x. What is f of x plus g of x? Well, how about you just replace f of x with this? You need to put a quantity around it, okay? And then you add what the g of x is equal to. It's not that hard, okay? Now, there's no, you don't distribute, see, because between the quantities we have, we have multiplication with the variables, but you know, you can put the times with the variables, but then the rest of it's just a bunch of plus and minus signs, and that includes between the quantities, so we're not going to be distributing anything, okay? No FOIL, none of that, okay? I mean, sure, you can put the times dots, but you ain't multiplying anything because they're all times by variables, and we're not given the value for the variables, okay? Now, with a plus sign, we don't even really need the quantities, okay? We just start combining like terms, but remember, this is a polynomial, so you got the same variable, but they're to different powers. So you have x third, x second, x, and you have x second and x, so x seconds are combined. Then x third is the highest actually, x third. You'd start there, then your x to the second, then your x's, and I don't think we have any constants throughout the whole polynomial. So x third we have 5. X second we have x second here multiplied by -4 here multiplied by 7, so we add those coefficients together. -4 plus 7 is 3. No, and you're like, well, would I make that x to the fourth? No, that's multiplication. We're not multiplying. X second times x second is x fourth. But when I'm adding, it stays at the same variable with the same power. And then x here and here both multiplied by -6, -7. I would combine those, and that would make -13. Again, like the x seconds, x and x, that does not raise to the second power. That's something you do in multiplication. We're not multiplying anything, okay? Easy enough. Now, f of x plus g of x. So again, I will replace the f of x, that function, with 2x to the second plus 8x plus 10. And then plus the g of x function, which is 9x second minus 2x plus 12. So again, you're not distributing anything. Yeah, you have multiplication by the coefficient and the variable, but you can't multiply that. And there's a plus between the quantities. See, I'd start doing multiplying if that said times in the middle, but it says plus. Okay, so again, it's all about like terms. So it's a polynomial. You can take the parentheses away. We don't even really need those, okay? Especially when there's an addition sign. Now, if there's a subtraction, you eventually get rid of it after you switch everything in the second quantity to the opposite values so that you can make it addition. So x to the second is your highest degree. Degrees, what I say by degree, I mean it's the highest exponent plus x plus constant. So the degree x second has a x second here, x second here. We got a multiplication by 2 here and by 9 here. So we add the 2 and the 9. Okay, that's 11. It's like combining like terms. In the x, you have an 8 and a -2. Combining like terms, that's 6. Constants, you have a 10 and a 12. That's 22. Okay, easy peasy.